Hey all, Binks here. Today we are going to be playing a self-buff deck. The goal of the deck is to buff a variety of cards, have a bunch of very strong one-drops we can play at the end of the game, and hopefully win out 2 different locations. So the 2 buff cards that we're utilizing are Okoye, 2 energy, 1 power, on reveal, give every card in your deck plus 2 power, and Nakia, a 3 energy, 1 power, on reveal, give all cards in your hand plus 2 power. So we're going to try and hold our 1-drops early on. We have a lot of them, 5 strong 1-drops. We hold them on turns 1 and 2 to hopefully get a Nakia hit on them. And then we want to play them out towards the end of the game. On 4, we want to be playing Khazar to give all of our 1-drops plus 1. And on Iron Man on 5 to really give us a great chance to win a location. Iron Man also works really well with the buffs because you double that buff that ends up on it. We have America Chavez in the deck for draw consistency to try and get our Nakia and Okoye more consistently. And one of the real stars of the deck was Mysterio. Mysterio is a 2 energy, 5 power. As you play this, play illusions to other locations. Disguise this as an illusion until the game ends. So what your opponent is going to see is a 0 power Mysterio played on all 3 different locations. And only you know which one is going to gain 5 power at the very end of the game. But those illusions can also be buffed on the board, and when you buff them either in your hand or your deck, those are going to get the plus 2 power as well. So if you get plus 2 power on Mysterio, you get 3 2 power illusions. If you get plus 4 on Mysterio, it's 3 4 power illusions. And then at the end, that big Mysterio ends up being a 9 power. Really cool, great driver of the deck, and Mysterio I think fits in just about any kind of deck that would run Nakia or Okoye. It's really strong. Overall, the deck was probably my highest win rate deck of the day. Worked really well, really flexible in how you can do things, and didn't feel like really draw dependent. Obviously, if you don't get Okoye or Nakia, you're gonna have a really hard time closing out games, but still with Khazar, mind games with Mysterio, and slamming a Chavez on 6, you still had a chance. So it's really fun, and I would definitely recommend it. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to like the video. It really helps me a lot. If you are looking for daily Marvel Snap content, I'm going to post a video here every single day, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can catch me live over at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. Oh, they really like the cloning bats, huh? I don't have too many good cards to play on the cloning bats, to be honest. But maybe we just vibe. We'll deal with it. If only I had an armor. An armor would make this much better. They might do the thing where they just keep playing like Novas and Venoms and stuff, which is very good. Is it good enough? I don't know. We have a lot of time to try and figure this out. Lot of time to try and figure this out. Yeah, so the problem when they start doing this is that they now have a Nova and a very big Carnage in their hand. And if they know how to play this right, there's like no way I can win. But maybe there is a way I can win. Who knows? I'll just keep getting 6 power Nightcrawlers every single turn. That's kind of good. It's not great, but it's kind of good, right? We'll see. I mean, we have until turn 6 to leave for the exact same amount of cubes as we would get leaving now. So you can see how good they are at leveraging this. Get out of here, you thick squirrel. Get that thick squirrel out of here. No thick squirrel for you. Okay, move you over. We're running out of time is the problem. So they actually made a pretty big misplay here, in my opinion. So They can play their big Carnage here, right? They should be trying to aim to play their big Carnage somewhere else. Is there a world we win this game? I have no freaking idea. I mean, I'm gonna play it out. I think we might beat them. Because if they play their big Carnage here, right? Their big Carnage gets big, but it's not. This beats it. And then we win in the middle? But if they play their big Carnage here... I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think we win. I think we win. We're bigger than that big Carnage. And we're gonna beat that Nova. Like it's a big Carnage. Like, don't get me wrong, it's 22 power. But we're bigger. We're bigger, right? Let's go. This is a game that they should have never lost. The problem that they did is they played the Carnage on the left again. They should have played the Carnage into the middle. Because it was huge, but they killed their 14 power Carnage to get a 24 power Carnage. So they played that for only 10 power. That was Gigabrain plays, by the way. Hear me out. Has that 4-drop Steel Their 6 got better now that people's collections have increased? The White Queen. That's my avatar. I think it's good when you first start. Like when everyone's just running like a blue Marvel Swarm deck or an Odin deck, I think it's fine. I think it just falls off as like the pool gets bigger. I think it actually gets worse. I used to run it in a lot of my decks. We'll start with Nightcrawler out here. Probably fine with having Nightcrawler on the big house. Yondu is better if you're playing Cable and Mantis since you don't want to draw the rock. Yondu is better if you're playing Cable and Mantis since you don't want to draw the rock. Maybe. I still don't think so. I'm not a big Yondu believer. I do have like my only short I've ever posted on this channel is playing 3 Yondus on Kamertage and milling my opponent's entire deck. And that was cool. So we're probably going to land an Iron Man on the Sinister London, which is pretty sweet. Oh, and we're getting the 8 power Rocket Raccoon on 2 locations. Love to see it. That's spooky, though. It's very spooky. Let's just do the same thing back, eh? Let's just do the same thing to them. They're going to do it to us. We're going to do it to them, eh? We'll play the Iron Man, play the Mysterio. That is a yoked raccoon. I love this variant. Once I get enough, I'll make sure to 3D it. But I love a lot of the what do you call it? Pixel art variants. I think they're solid. Bum, 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 bum. I think that we're so far ahead though. Like once we Iron Man next turn, like what are they gonna do? It's a 4 power Iron Man too. Maybe just snap here. I find there's so many random tech cards, it's very difficult to know what you're playing around. Do be hard. Do be hard. You just kind of have to like learn and like figure it out. Definitely build an 8-bit only deck. That's admirable for sure. I played a Mr. Sinister, very scary. Bum, 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 bum. 36 power, pretty good. Vision. Oh, he blew up all his 6-drop cards. I have a feeling we're gonna win this one. I'd be very impressed if they pulled this off, but I mean, I don't know what the hell are they gonna do, right? I can't imagine, like, we're gonna make some really big numbers here. Guess they can, like, fight for Grand Central. Like, they can move a Vision to Grand Central. But, like, I have Iron Mans everywhere. Did Vision not proc? Yeah, Mysterio did not proc. I actually had no idea that that works. So I guess if you just pull the card out, it doesn't. So, because I guess then you know that it pulled. It was in my best interest that it didn't proc, because it would have put a 4-power card here instead of my Korg. But I've never seen the Mysterio not proc like that. It must be because your opponent would know where it is, so there's no mystery to it. Maybe that's why it's coded that way. It is on reveal, right? Oh no, it isn't on reveal, you're right. As you play this, so you have to play it. It also infuriates me. So chat, look at this. Look at how this one looks. It's slightly, if you look at this triangle in the top right, it's slightly different when you do this, right? It's slightly moved to the left. I don't think it actually affects the card, and you can figure it out. No, Mysterio is a 2-drop. I know, it's very pog. There's no way, right? It's Shang-Chi. Get some Mysterio out of there. Yeah, no. We're good. We're good. It was very... It's very, like, ballsy of them to try and fight my Iron Man. Like, the only thing I was going to play is stuff on the big house, and they thought they could beat my Iron Man just with, like, stats. I don't know. Good try. Good try, sir. +2 power on the Iron Man is Pog. I think I hold on the Ant-Man. Whether get it on an Angela. Negative zone, very spooky. I don't have too many things that can work against this negative zone. I have a very low curve deck. Just built a 1-drop deck, collector deck with Beast and Falcon. I don't have Beast or Falcon. I want Beast really bad. I think Beast is a very good card. I think we'll throw Angela over on the left and start building that up. Also, I've played like 4 games. Is this the first time I've drawn this card? I don't think I've drawn this Angela like every single game I've played, I feel. That Ant was right instead of center. You could have won right. I think you gave up on the center earlier. May have been easier to win. Yep, you're probably right. I think I can... I don't think I'm going to give up on this collector thing. I think with Angela there, I can fight a collector. Especially if I end up Iron Manning over there. Especially with this. I can now move that Nightcrawler. I think something in the negative zone. Might be a dinosaur already. Might be Moon Girl 1-dropping. Yeah, dinosaur already. That's fine. First time they've only done the collector once, so I mean they could still have a Moon Girl. Okay, so we can only play 2 of these cards for the rest of the game. I'm almost thinking I Nakia this turn. No, I definitely want a Khazar and Iron Man. So I think I'm just gonna Khazar here and hope it doesn't get danger roomed. And if it does get danger roomed, I just retreat and don't care too much. I might not even be Iron Manning over here on the left. Just depends. I still have 2 1-drops in my deck, so there's a 50-50 chance of me drawing a 1-drop I can play with Iron Man. I have America Chavez in my deck, don't I? What world? There's a couple ways I can go about this, right? It could be Nova Carnaging here. At that point, I think I pull the Nightcrawler and Iron Man. And I think I have enough to win. And if that's the case, then I end up with 13 here. And if they Nova Carnage here, and they put something here, we might be in a little bit of trouble. I think this is my best chance for victory, though. I end up with 42. It's going to be really hard for them to beat 42 power here, and I have 13 power here. I think this has to be... If they Nova Carnage, we win. If they Nova Carnage, we win, right? Nova Carnage. So the Bucky... No, we wouldn't win, right? Oh, well. Maybe they didn't have it. With Nakia, I think I'm just going to vibe. Nakia, I think I definitely want to pump up these one drops. Cheers, Fast Hippie. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Holla. Still just vibe. We're in for this Nakia. Nakia with all these one drops and an Iron Man. It's going to be good. We might play 4 one drops on 4 to deal with this Dark Dimension. Hope that we get a Khazar off the top in the next 2 turns. You might think Nakia in the middle is a bad play. I don't really care if I lose it. It's kind of whatever. Okay, so we do have Khazar, so I definitely think that we play... Dude, let's beat them in Hala. Let's crush their spirits. We can absolutely win Hala. So we go here, here, here. This kills one of their one drops. Turns off their Ant-Man or kills it. We absolutely win this, right? And then I think they'll play over here, so we'll play that. So let's ruin their day. You'd love to see it. Ooh. Bye bye. Bye bye. And then what we do here is we're just going to Khazar on the right, and then we're going to Iron Man on the right. And then we never lose the right, and we almost never lose the middle. And they're probably just going to concede, so it doesn't matter too much. I'd be very surprised if they didn't concede with a total of 2 power out on the board and sacrificing 4 cards to Hala. I don't know, man. People are ballsy in this game. GG's. GG's Kick Nothing 2000. GG's. Cloning Vats, huh? How can we leverage Cloning Vats with our deck? There's not too many cards we can super leverage Cloning Vats with. Guess like Iron Man's pretty good. Exterior with Ironheart. Interesting. Run into board space issues if you do that. I'm just gonna end turn. Squirrels. I almost don't even want to like Electra to kill any of these squirrels. Angela's fine on the Cloning Vats. And then what we could do, funnily enough, is we could just we could just start playing Nightcrawlers there every turn and then moving the Nightcrawlers every turn. Why would anyone want to do that, you silly man? 1, 2, and 3 cards cost cards can't be played here. It's interesting. That's gonna mess them up if they are like a pure move deck. Definitely don't want to move any cards into the cloning vats. I need to utilize it. I wonder if they're going to move any cards over there. I'd be really surprised if they did. I would like to move cards off of the cloning vats, though, so thank you for that. Howard Langston, thanks so much for the follow. Okay, Nakia is good. I don't know if I need a cloning vats Nakia, though. Man, this is a big brain. This is a goddamn big brain. Maybe it's fine, and I just don't. It's fine to Nakia on the cloning vats. This is hurting. This is hurting my brain. This is hurting my brain. I will tell you right now, chat. Okay, this is fine because our plan was to Iron Man next turn anyway. So that actually works totally fine with me. Then again, they could do something like Leader or like Odin, which kind of messes with me, but it's also like whatever. Let's put you here. Let's get a second 2-power Iron Man. Then we could play that with like an upgraded Ant-Man in the middle. What the hell? What? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, I guess I moved the Nightcrawler there, right? Can't believe you've done this. Let's go here and here. Then if they play something, we'll get 6, 8, 10, 20 power. Should be fine. I'll snap on them too. I can't imagine what they play in the middle that would beat us. Small Nova Carnage coming? Could be. I think we beat Nova Carnage though. So we have 20 power in the middle and 24 on the left. I think we just beat Nova Carnage. Rogue! We're fine though still, right? Because we won the right? Yeah, we're fine because we still won the right. That was weird. That was a weird game. I'm really happy we moved that Nightcrawler over to the right, because otherwise they would have beat us there. Drain Dimension is not good for my deck, but Okoye should really help. Okoye Nakia, and then whatever we draw next turn is going to be very, very large. Everything in our hand is going to be very, very large, it would appear. This is a very thick Rocket Raccoon. Devil Dinosaur, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh, Devil Dinosaur. Dropping this Electra down in the last turn on this Ant-Man is going to be nice. Especially with this Khazar. So I kind of want to go hard on this Lechgia. We could do something like this. And this. Then next turn, depending on what we draw, we'll make some plays. Okay, they super low road on their Jubilee. That's fantastic. Missed on my Rocket Raccoon, but that's fine. We can just Khazar on the right, and then we kind of puke out our hand the last turn. And Electroing down this Ant-Man should help a lot. It'll add 5 and remove 4 from them. So depending on what like their situation is, we should be in a really good spot. I actually had 7 and take off 4 of theirs. Sunspot on 5, huh? Got up to 4. We gotta imagine we have Wakanda and Embassy locked down. You know what I think we do? I think we Electra this and then Cork here. I think that's our play. We'll snap on him. Might be a miss, but I feel like this is about the best play that we can have. We're adding 6 power to our middle. We're already in a really good spot in Wakanda and Embassy. They would have to drop like 10 power. Let's go. Dude, the hand buffs. That is the buffiest hand buff game you could ever ask for.